Hey there, history buffs. Have you ever wondered what Brazil would look like if it had been a British colony for 200 years? Today, let's dive into this fascinating hypothetical scenario. First off, let's set the stage. Brazil was under Portuguese rule for about 300 years, from 1500 to 1822. Now imagine that right after gaining its independence, instead of becoming a separate empire, Brazil falls under British control. What would change? Well, for starters, we'd likely see a massive shift in the economy. The British Empire was known for its industrial prowess and trade networks, so instead of the agricultural focus that Brazil had under Portuguese rule, we'd probably see a quicker move towards industrialization. Railways, factories and ports would spring up, connecting the vast interior of Brazil with global markets. Speaking of economy, let's talk about the infamous topic of slavery. The British abolished slavery in 1833, and this would have significant implications for Brazil. Instead of the gradual abolition process that Brazil went through, slavery would have been outlawed much earlier. This could mean a faster integration of freed slaves into the workforce, potentially leading to different social dynamics. Now let's think about culture. British rule would likely bring a wave of English language influence alongside traditional British customs and laws. We might see Brazilian cities dotted with Victorian architecture, tea time becoming a common practice, and cricket fields popping up next to football pitches. The blending of British and Brazilian cultures could create a unique hybrid identity. Politically, Brazil would probably adopt British-style governance. This means parliamentary democracy, with a House of Commons and a House of Lords, perhaps with local adaptations. The British might also introduce their legal system, which could lead to a more standardized and possibly more efficient judiciary. But let's not forget the potential downsides. British colonial rule wasn't exactly known for being gentle. There could be significant exploitation of resources, just as in other British colonies. Indigenous populations might face even harsher treatment, and local revolts could be more frequent. Education, however, could see a major boost. The British were big on establishing schools and universities in their colonies. Brazil could benefit from advanced educational institutions, leading to higher literacy rates and a more educated populace overall. Imagine Rio de Janeiro with a skyline blending British and Brazilian styles, or Sao Paulo becoming a major industrial hub much earlier in history. The Amazon might be more explored, but also more exploited. The British influence could lead to a different trajectory for environmental conservation, given their interest in botanical studies and natural resources. In terms of international relations, Brazil could become a vital part of the British Empire's global strategy. This might bring in more foreign investments and diverse trade opportunities, but it could also mean getting dragged into British conflicts and wars around the world. So there you have it. A Brazil under British rule would be dramatically different, economically more advanced, culturally unique, but not without its share of challenges. It's a fascinating what if that reminds us how history can take countless paths. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this journey into an alternate history, make sure to like and subscribe for more intriguing scenarios. Catch you next time.